Team Absolution. Today, the technical booster.
Booster.
Everybody, welcome. You're looking at Team Absolution. Now with 3 members once again here. I'm just so excited that I can actually spend time with these boys again. And without Jorge kicking the table. So, I'm joined with, let's start off with who I am joined with. I am, of course, the captain, Jose. Nate is behind the camera editing as usual, the Phantomine style. I am joined with the Braxton Express of the Braxton variety. And back from countries unknown of jank varieties, the Venezuelan jank.
So much jank.
So, also a special guest, Raynor.
So cool, isn't he?
He's proclaimed! Anyways, so we are talking today about the technical booster. So you're thinking, what is a technical booster? Well, if you stop, at least go look at the name. It's the Reckless Rampage. They like alliteration. Of course, glossing over the basics, we get it right before Atlanta. 2 days before Atlanta.
Yep. Oh, really?
Yeah. That Friday.
2 days before Atlanta.
February 19th.
Yeah.
2 days before Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so sad. Japan is getting it. Today's day is this. It's
they get it this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday, yes.
They get it this Friday. So we'll probably put this up, well, I don't know, sometime this week. Glossing over comes out 2 days before Atlanta. It includes only 3 clans. Nubatamas,
Spike Bros,
and Fred. You get your touches.
Your time has come.
Your time has come.
Your time is now.
We get Tom Brady.
So we got the Spikes.
We actually get Tom Brady.
We got Spikes. We've got Nubas, and we've got
Dino.
Tatis. Now, in my opinion, the deadliest of these 3 is going to be Nubas. But I think they all get actually some pretty good stuff.
Yes, like their decks.
I don't really think any fan of these 3 clans should be disappointed by what they got.
Man. Some of these things are pretty good.
Well, no, Spikes has. Are you looking at the Generation Break 3? Dude?
Yeah.
The GR.
Yeah.
The GR's nuts. Okay, so let's start off talking about let's talk about the GRs. Now that we just into discussion of the clans.
All right.
So for this is kind of a preview to 4 set releases. Also, as you know, in our damage checks we usually do spoilers, but we haven't really been doing damage check in its original form, as you know.
We've been gone.
We've been gone. So we want to bring you our thoughts on these cards, the spoilers on these cards. That way you can get our insight on them. So consider this just a spoiler fest, the technical booster. So,
all right, let's go in order. It always goes Nuba, Tachi, Spikes because of how Vanguard does their order. It's by nation, and then within nation, I think it's something on alphabetical, doesn't really matter. So the first GR 01 from the set is Rikudo Cell Dragon Sukumorakan, which is, we have already talked about it. It's a Nubatama.
we have talked about it, but let's talk about it again because it's bonkers. Yeah,
this thing is a Generation Break 2. Contrast to choose any face-up card from your G-Stone turn face-up. When you call it to Vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses 4 cards from their hand and binds the rest.
Oh.
And then at the end of the turn, they put them back.
Oh. And remember, this goes off
at the same time as the Break Stride.
Which we'll talk about here in a little bit. So,
TLDR, if you do this correctly, for CB3, your opponent goes on 3 cards in hand, good luck.
This card's bonkers, man. In terms of finishers, that one plays mind games.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, 3 cards in hand, as you have 1 perfect card and
choose
a 10k.
wisely.
Yeah, choose wisely.
It's basically a perfect card and 10k. And Nubatama specializes in you not having interceptors. So, good luck with that!
You're taking some hits.
Yeah, you can do this.
Hope you're at 1 damage, bro.
Hope you carded early. I'm talking real early.
Then, for Dinos, we have Destruction Tyrant Twin Tempest.
Twin Tempest?
Yeah. The Generation Break 2, CB2, Soul Blast 2, retire 3 rear guards. At the end of the battle, this unit attack a Vanguard. You may pay the cost. If you do, retire all of each player's rear guards.
Say that again?
CB2, so plus 2, retire 3, end of the battle, kill everything on the board.
Oh,
Wipe the board.
But most of your stuff's already gonna be dead.
and come back anyway.
Come back.
Then they
anyways.
come back anyway. Do what diners do.
No, wait, but so judge question, I guess.
Yes.
Ruling.
You
So you sack 3, resolve the skill,
and then
get back
Yes.
more dudes, right?
Yes.
It's not like they sack them
No.
and they come back and then they end up dying
No.
anyways, because that'd be terrible.
now there's no stacking Vanguard. There's no stacking Vanguard. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. And then we have Tom Brady.
Hold on. I'll take care of Tom Brady. I got this. Great villain, Dirty Picaro.
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 Jorge, what does Picaro mean?
It means cheat in Spanish.
Dirty cheat.
Them deflated balls! Them deflated
No, the
balls.
best thing is the flavor test is, oh my, it seems that the referee isn't looking. This is Tom Brady, everybody!
I can't breathe.
Alright, hit us with that skill, Brax.
Stride step, y'all know what it is. GB3, Counterblast 2. Choose a face down card in your G zone and turn it face up. And choose a card from your hand and put it into your soul. When this unit attacks Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search up for 1 card from your deck for each face-up card in your G zone. Call the cards that were searched to separate open rear guard circles and shuffle your deck.
From nothing came a field.
From nothing, the balls were deflated.
Dude, I remember the days where I had to CB3, check the top, call it, check the top again, call it, check the top again, call it, check the top again, and call it.
I remember when it was a CB3 and called one dude. Thank you, Alfred.
Alfredo, yeah, man. We went from that to just search a board.
Just
Why
search a
not?
board.
What are you waiting for, kid?
What makes
I actually really like that card, though.
I do, it's awesome. Also, they don't go back. So, if you don't use their skills, they're not going back.
But you're gonna probably.
Yeah, you probably use it.
You're gonna combo off.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Nubatama Persona Flipper. It's called Rikuta Cell Rogue Atago Lord.
Oh,
which is
great
a-
guy?
Yeah, it's a demon. When this unit Counterblast 1 and flip 1 copy of himself on the G zone. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and binds it. Then, if the number of cards in your opponent's hand is 3 or less, your unit gets critical +1. And then at the end of the turn, put it back. This is really okay, I guess, but really okay.
It's alright. I don't think it's a Generation Break 2 skill.
Yeah, it's like a free.
It's
It's like a free crit.
yeah, I mean, crits aren't bad.
I mean, I'm always a fan of crits, but it does require your opponent's hand to be 3 or less.
Yeah.
Well,
they're-
which is,
so at
which
that
is
point, they're
not
already
exactly hard, but there are some. Then we have the good. Soul Dragon Shiranui. Nubatama's Braxton. We already talked about this card. But we'll make it short. This is a break stride, and on break stride, you CB1, your opponent discards a card, and then you choose one of the rear guards and bind it.
So there goes the Interceptor,
Yes.
and then there goes a card from hand.
Yes.
And now remember, this stacks with the stride, which
Yes.
is the most important thing to remember.
Yeah, so you can stride
So
first.
you just stride first, get him down to 4 cards, then you activate this card's skill,
You get him down to
and
3.
get him down to 3.
And with an interceptor.
And with the Interceptor gone as well.
Okay, next up we have Absolute Clean Gluttony Dogma.
Can I just say that's a fantastic name?
Yes, I like Gluttony Dog.
He's a hungry hippo. Stride, he has Engorge.
Yes, that's very important.
Engorge. Really quick, hit us with what the keyword engorge means.
I got it. I
Alright.
got this. As soon as the wiki loads, Jorge, I got this. Never mind, I don't got this. Go
Okay.
Jorge.
At the moment that you're dealing with Engorge ability attacks, you may retire one of your rear guards. Or one or more of your
Yes,
rear
one or
guards.
more.
Yeah,
That's
one
what
more.
makes it good.
Except the attacking unit. If you retire at least one rear guard this way, the attacking unit will become Engorged.
That's what makes this card stupid.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy, yummy!
So you can like swing with all your dudes,
Alright.
then eat them all,
And they
bring
come
them all
back.
back.
Okay.
With your dudes.
So this is GB2, just free Persona Flip himself. When the unit becomes Engorged, so when he attacked,
And
if you
eats them.
retired 3 or more units during this turn to the effect of this unit's Engorge ability, you may pay the cost. If you do, on the off turn, this unit gets 10,000 power, and once per turn, at the end of the battle that you see an attack, if you retire 5 or more units, During this turn, the effect of your unit's Engorge ability, stand this unit and the unit gets drive -1.
So this is your restander.
Yeah.
And it's not... So, just to be clear,
It ain't bad.
you're sacking 5 dudes.
Yes.
Right?
But you're getting 5 cards.
Right. But you're sacking 5 dudes.
Yeah, but you're chicken 5 cards.
No. I'm just making sure because it says sack 3 at the beginning, but then it says sack
So
5.
If you want the 10K, you sack 3. However,
If you want the
restand,
restand,
you got to sack the
5. Okay, sack the board.
Or more, 5 or more. Are we getting more circles?
Oh my lord, look how we not thank you. Alright.
Kumo's new mechanic adds 3 new circles. Let's go. A double booster. A double booster line.
Where Kumo got silvery Calcos.
Then we have Emperor Dragon, Guy Emperor. Again, Bush Road. We understand that it makes sense in Japanese, but it really doesn't in English.
Emperor Dragon, Gaia Emperor. I wonder if he rules over anything. Is this
It's a break stride.
okay?
It has Engorge for touches.
Right.
GB2, when the unit is Engorge, it gets 5,000 crit. Yay! Doesn't matter.
Everything for crits.
During your turn, when your unit just stride, you may pay the cost. If you do, which is CB1, just up to 2 cards from your hand. Call them to separate rigor circles. Just up to 2 of your rigors, and until end of turn they get auto. During the turn, when this unit is put into the drop zone from rigor circle, call this unit back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
That's disgusting.
Isn't that nuts?
They finally got free.
Dude, you heard it from here first. I think it was literally in the segment what it would take to be good. And the only statement we said about Tati's was, let's call the dudes back for free. Let's call the dudes back for free.
So hear me out. Just when you swing with your restander, you swing, go in, sack your board, and then bring back 2 dudes, and you can put the triggers on those dudes.
Yes.
This
And
is
then,
so,
if you, yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
So good. So
Yeah.
good.
And it's 2 dudes, right?
2 dudes.
How
And
many,
it's
how many do you need for Dark Rex?
3.
3?
so
At the whole board.
we do know that it's not a once per turn skill, is it? The auto skill that they get.
They
No.
lose it when they come back.
Until the end of oh, yeah, because when they die,
They reset.
They reset. They're a new unit.
they're a new unit. Okay. Just making sure. Because I was about to say, you could go infinite!
No,
because some rear guards have Engorge.
Yeah.
No, you kill it going.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
worry about it.
Still, that's not style.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good
No,
card
it
for Tachikaze.
is. It is a really,
See,
that's a really
this
good
is
break
what
strat.
that's what I want a Granblue to get in its boss, is for dudes to come back from the drop for freezes.
Yeah.
Alright, then
And stay there, I mean.
Yeah.
Then we have Shoodown King Miracle Ace for Spikes, which is the break stride.
He's Gronkowski. He's not Gronkowski.
No, I think it's coming. Can I hear you?
Oh, no, wait. Oh, no. Stop.
Until the ball is dead.
Make the best of it until the ball is dead. He's Aaron Rodgers.
That makes sense.
Alright.
Alright.
Miracle Ace. This man is Aaron Rodgers. Okay, let's see what Aaron
Sounds like
Rodgers
Eli.
Combos 1 and Persona Flip. On the end of turn, you shouldn't get. Although, when your Rigor is put into your deck, choose up to 1 of your units and it gets 5,000 power on the off turn.
That sounds good.
And 2, Generation Break 3, so plus 2, when your Rigor is put into your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 of your cards from your hand and go to an upper Rigor circle. All the swings.
All the
Keep swinging.
Until you run out of soul.
But here's my issue.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really talked about it though, but not to take us off topic for a second, but our audience probably won't mind. It's what are your feelings on Generation Break 3 as a mechanic?
It's JB2. It's the same exact thing as...
Right, I've just never liked G...
It's the exact same thing as the Saint Blow and Takanakazuchi and everyone else.
I guess it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but in today, ask me the last time I used Saint Blow.
I use Takanakazuchi a lot. And you use...
I use Diablo a lot.
And there's Diablo, and there's Lambros. And there's...
Okay. As Generation Break 3, I think is a little too slow for my...
It's the same as
when you're
GB2.
playing against Regale, it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, you're
It's the
spoiled.
same
You're
as
spoiled.
it's the same as Leon.
Yeah.
Leon's a GB2 though.
It's the same thing.
Then why would you separate them?
Because the GB3 activates after the cost is paid and you have 3 face-up dudes. If this was a GB2, you could first strike this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, then I don't see your point.
The point is, GB3 is too late against Regale, which is what I try to focus on beating.
Alright.
As someone who plays it, I need to find some way to beat it.
Really? As Regale is what you're beating.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a card called Big Crunch Dragon?
Okay, thank you. Next!
There you go.
This has been brought to you by Team Absolution Tangents.
So, next.
Excelsior's Vertius Rising Nova, your Break Strider. That man is too pretty to be playing football.
Fabulous.
He's an ogre too, wow. Generation Break 2, choose a card from your hand with your soul. When you chain attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 card, call it to an open rear and shuffle to your deck. That's good.
Not bad.
During your turn, when you break stride, choose one of your vanguards, and until end of turn, so this is free, it gets although got a +1 and choose a card from your hand and put it to your soul.
It's kind of not free.
You know what I mean. When this unit attacks a vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 card, call it to open rear, search your deck, and the unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn.
I'm a fan of that.
You know, I remember we have to be a limit break 4 and have the Emperor CB2 and get 2, and this is like way easier. It works well with you and Miracle Ace too.
Yeah, it does work really well in Miracle Ace.
Then slightly go back on the difference. Miracle Ace can be your first or second stride. However, you want the GB3 skill, yeah, it has to be your second stride.
Yeah.
But it can be your first.
Yeah, it can be either or, but you want to get the GB skill if it's first.
Right.
Because you can't pay the cost of the GB skill if you're not already at 3.
Right.
Alright, then we get to the Amber Clones, which are the when you do boosted Generation Break 1, the Nubatama one, which is named Self Dragon Nikbikatabira. I'm going to butcher every single Japanese name they have. When this unit...
Yeah, man. Can you please make Numa names a little easier?
Oh no, this is not the Amber Clone, this is even better. When this Generation Break 1, CB1 so +1. When this unit plays on Rearguard Circle, if you have a banger with Shiranui, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 1 of your rearguards until after the unit gets 3,000 power and after image. And this has after image. That's okay, I guess.
I love After Image as a keyword.
It's good.
Not only as a name, but as what it does. Especially because they get a PG. We'll get there in a second. A PG with After Image.
Oh, so I saw After Image works. I'm reading that wrong.
Yeah. It's going to go back to your hand.
Yeah.
Which is great. I like cards go back to my hand.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Alright, here is the Amber Clone. It's called Sub Rogue of Night Fog Miyabi. Second +1, Generation Break 1, when you attacks a Vanguard, if it's boosted, you might pay the cost. If you do, the unit gets 3,000 power until the battle. And if the number of your cards in your hand is less than your opponent's hand, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and binds it face up. And then it's going to get back. That's not a good Amber Clone.
No, it's not.
I'm not a huge fan of it, just because it doesn't combo, and I think they made this on purpose. The part of this card that I don't like the most is that your hand is less than your opponent's hand.
Well,
they did that taking into account the fact that if you could combo this also,
you can make them have no cards.
You can make them have 2.
By the way, that's the whole point of After Image.
What?
That's the whole point of
They go all in, make them drop everything.
Yeah.
No, After Image is like you have less hand and then you...
That's what I just said.
You said After Image is 6 or less. Having 5 cards in your hand is not bad, in my opinion.
No, I'm not. No.
If having 5 cards in your hand is not bad, having 6, if you have more than 6, you're already winning the game.
Yeah.
There's the next triple R is the G Perfect Guard. Doesn't matter. They have a trigger.
Wait, did you say it's a triple R?
That's a double.
Okay.
They have a trigger that when your Shiranui attacks, you put into a soul, gets 5,000 draw card. That's a double R crit, by the way. Then we have
a 3rd crit finally.
Yeah,
the Dream is Live.
The Dream is Live. They have, I think, half 4 now. Then we have Spino Commando.
Oh Lord.
Your Ancient Dragon Bro. Ancient Dragon Spino Commando.
You got a promotion.
Limit Break 4. Choose one of your rearguards and retire it. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, just up to 1 grade 3 card from your soul, write it at stand. If you rode, just up to 1 card named Ancient Dragon Spino Commando from your soul and from your hand. and draw a
I
card.
feel like I know this card. What was his name?
Holy
Shine Dragon.
This is your Holy Shine. I never thought I would have get the chance to say the sentence. It's a Holy Shine Dragon clone.
It gets better. When the unit gets placed on Vanguard Circle, until after the unit gets auto, card +1, card with Ancient Dragon's card name, so special counter plus. During your turn, when you're regarded with Ancient Dragons in the card name, it's put in the drop zone, you can prepare the cost, and if you do, pull it back.
So anytime you kill a dude, CB1 you can bring back.
Yes.
It's an auto skill, so yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So as long as you have enough CB, you keep calling your dudes back.
Yeah, and
But most ancient dragons have that skill. No.
no, it's
No,
only
they don't.
one guard.
It's only one card.
Yeah.
It's a grade 2, I think.
It's a grade 1.
Oh, that one.
But
Yeah.
now you can call back all your dudes.
Yeah, pretty much, and it comes well with the break ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does come away with a break ride.
With both of them, actually. Then we have Blade Dragon,
Break ride of a break ride ain't bad.
Yeah.
Jigsasaurus, and then you draw a card, and then it's charge.
Mhm.
When the unit attacks a Vanguard, if the unit is boosted, you may cut +1 and retire something. If you do, just up to one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and until end of turn, your unit gets 5,000 power, and when the unit attacks hits a Vanguard, draw a card. Dinosaurs scary, yo.
I'm telling you, man, Fred must be a happy guy. Because these Tatis aren't looking too bad.
I'm actually kind of getting scared that Fred's like seeing all these cards and he's just like, now I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show them all.
I hear they're going to Richmond. I hear they're going to Atlanta. Oh, I'm going to be ready for them then.
Then
We just walk up, someone walks up to us, doesn't say anything, has a name tag, says Fred.
You know, I bet somebody that's named Fred that's watching us, we're gonna build touches of the Fred.
Just to mess with us.
We have the G Perfect Guard, which is a human on the dragon. That's disappointing. We have a double R crit, which does exactly the same.
They all get the... Everyone gets the crit, their own crit, which is cool.
Okay, then we have Axe Diver.
Eggs driver?
Axe Diver.
Axe diver.
Axe Diver.
Jorge.
I think I'm gonna read this one. Alright, one, it's got charge. It's got charge. Which is the key word when this unit is placed on rear guard. Due to an effect, you may have it become charging for that turn. If you do, put it at the bottom of the deck at the end of the battle.
Yep.
Which is cool, because I like that. I'm like, this guy's gonna be charging. This guy's gonna be charging too. You know what? Everyone gets to charge.
They all go to the deep end going for the Hail Mary.
Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Rising in its card name, which is basically the Shrine Breaker,
Yeah.
you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to one of your other rear guards, bind it face up, and then call it again, which means this is their way of a flicker. This is their flicker.
Oh, wow.
So arrested dude, they
Oh,
can
yeah,
bounce
they
it,
bounce back.
They bounce it back.
Not only that, that dude becomes charging.
The dude can become
Because they're called from an effect.
Yep. That I have to say, I have to give Bushiroad credit here. The way they executed what they wanted done in that for that card was very elegantly done.
Yeah.
The bind and bring
And
it
the
back.
mechanics of the game.
And
Yeah.
then he gets 5,000 too.
And he gets 5k.
Yeah.
But then you can charge it. You can charge that mofo.
You might be able to go infinite charge.
No, you can. They get put at the end of the battle.
At the end of the battle, you can go to the bottom.
Alright, then we have Wing Killer Mystery. This is your Amber Clone. When the channel attacks a Vanguard, you may cut +1 and choose a card from your hand, put in your soul. If you do, you may send your deck up to one card not named Wing Killer Mystery. Call it an upper regard so you can shuffle your deck.
Okay, do you know who you search with this? You search Axe Diver.
Oh my god!
You swing with this. You search Axe Diver.
And you blink what?
And then you blink this.
And then the attack doesn't work.
I mean, she still gets bigger.
I guess, but that seems very inefficient.
No. So you swing with this.
This is when
Has
this
to be
unit attacks when you attacks a Vanguard, the attack, this resolves, Axe Diver flickers this thing, and then the attack goes like, I was attacking, not anymore.
No, it's when it's
It's the
placed.
same thing.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, it's when it's placed on rear guard. I thought it was when it was attacking. Never mind.
I
Yeah.
thought it was what you thought. What was?
I thought Axe Dive was when it's
I
placed.
thought it was when it was placed too.
Yep.
I mean, I thought it was when it was attacking.
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was when it was attacking.
No. Okay, that's of again G Perfect Guard, which is called Kissmark Alma. She's okay, she's a demon. Well, it's a vampire actually, whatever.
Is that the one with charger? Not the one with charger.
No, that's not one of charge. I want to charge rares. And then
So
we
like
have
the ones with like the keywords are rares.
yes,
Oh wow.
But they're still PGs?
yes.
I like that.
Okay, and then we have Liar Lip, which is your, crit, and that's a cute succubus that lies to you. So there's so many jokes I could make here. I'm not going to make them. And then, alright, then we get to the rares, which is the...
Alright, well, let's not cover every single rare. Let's just cover any special ones.
Like the PGs.
Okay, so, well, this is a special one. The Nubatama on-hit stride, which is, they have two now. They have the Fire Collection one,
and
which is on-hit discard, and this one is, when you hit the Vanguard, choose a card random for your opponent's hand. Bind it, if you have 3 or more Riggers with after-image ability, your opponent chooses a card from his or her bind zone and puts it to a drop zone.
Oh.
I like it.
I like it.
I mean, it's basically you get rid of one. Either you bind it and you can't guard with it that turn, in the worst situation. In the best situation,
I feel like the discard's back.
Yeah, the discard's better.
The Fire's
The
Collection.
Fire's Collection.
I agree.
On-hit discard is
But for a rare in a
so
set, it's not terrible.
So good. On-hit discard. Then we have a Legion that we're not going to talk about because it's not useful. This is your backup grade 3, actually.
Now let's go to the PGs, Jorge. Let's let the rares. We're not going to go into the rares that much, just because there's a lot of them.
This is important though. This is your starter.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can go.
It's your starter has after image.
Oh lord.
And it has Generation Break 1. When you place on Ring or Circle, your opponent chooses a card from his or her bind zone. Puts it under his or her drop zone if they do counter charge. What?
Excuse me?
He went through that incredibly fast, so I'm going to read it out loud again slower.
Because I cannot believe it's real.
Generation Break 1, when this unit is placed on rear guard,
I'm blasting
Your opponent-
the hell out of that.
when this unit is placed on rear guard, your opponent chooses a card from his or her bind zone, puts it into his or her drop zone. If they do, counter charge 1. So there's the full skill. Now I can also go into nuts mode. That's some crazy stuff.
Man.
Because it's not after image, right? So it goes back to your hand.
Kara Curry just got shafted.
No, he got the shaft.
What the hell? And they counter charge 1?
Yeah.
So
So good.
let me open up my shopping
So the
cart.
play is stride.
But no, after image back to your hand first, so you don't get it popped.
Well, that happens at the opponent's turn.
Yeah, at the end of their
Opponent's
opponent's turn.
turn.
Wait,
After image goes off at the
No,
when your opponent's bound cards return
no,
their hand.
That's the end of your turn. Because
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, I'm sorry.
So you bind something, and when it goes back, you put the starter back in your hand.
Right, I'm talking about the turn where he's already in your hand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's already in your hand to begin with. Your opponent's going. It's back to you.
Yeah.
You stride into dude dropping 4. Then you just start killing things that are already there. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, you stand up to dropping 4, and then you see one go down to 3. Play this guy, make the stride free, make like one of the skills free.
Yeah. That starter is incredible though.
You might play more than one.
Definitely a Cogro dude. Could you imagine if we ran a play set of that?
Oh god.
Like
1, 2, 3, 4.
You started with 8 cards, went down to 4 from the stride, and those are going to the drop. I'm only on flip 4.
I'm gonna play some more dudes. Good game.
That's insane. Okay, then we have the unhit, kind of a weird stride for Tachis. It has Engorge, and when this unit becomes Engorge, if this unit gets 3,000 more power. And if you retire 2 or more units, due to Engorge, just one of your opponent's regards and retire it.
Did we miss the Tom Claw?
No,
It's probably
it is a rare. It's a rare.
Oh, it is?
I think it's a rare, yeah.
It's a it's a Patomaster, I think this. Yeah, it's probably a Patomaster. This stride is super good, I think it is. No, it's a common.
It's a common. Your Tom Clone is a common. Merry Christmas, everybody.
So this stride is actually very good. Because remember that your break strike gives you the skill.
Oh yeah, so you can call those dudes back and swing with them. Yeah, no,
And it's free, and then it's
Yeah.
basically a free retire for nothing. And this doesn't require for you to hit the Vanguard.
no, I think it's
You just swing.
It's just when you swing.
That's actually pretty good.
No, that is.
I'm a fan, and it's their good first stride. I think it's definitely the first stride I would use.
Yep, that's not bad at all.
Better than our trainer.
You are not wrong. Alright, now let's This is your perfect guard.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it's PG. Let's go and skip that part.
Sentinel. Yeah. Well,
Sentinel.
after image.
Well, but it is important. It's not the good Sentinel.
What do you mean it's not a good Sentinel?
It can only protect the Vanguard.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, these going to protect the Vanguard?
These can only protect the Vanguard. The same thing with the G ones.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It does to Laurel.
We bind Laura and kill it.
We bind
And
it.
then they play another one.
Bind that one too!
Because I just drew 6.
Okay, Generation Break 1, Soul was 1. When the unit boost, if you have a card with named, whatever this perfect card is named, Selby's Aramatatabi. Oh my god, I'm going to hate writing these things. In your drop zone, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses a card from his or her bind zone and puts it into his or her drop zone.
I like that.
Just give a reminder that your opponent has to have another card bound to put into his hand for after image trigger.
Yeah.
But
So here's the dream. You play OTT, you bring them down to 4 cards with the stride.
And then you laugh.
Then you call 3 of the starters and make them lose 3 cards. Then you call this, you make them lose another one. Then you call the 4th starter that you had in your hand, you make them lose another one. I wouldn't recommend doing any of that, but if you could, you would.
Makes me better. You just play them one at a time. Just like, I'm gonna search through this, pick that one out, then you you get called for slow play. But
these are all the stride booster clones. Here's your
Wait, Jorge, I don't
Yes.
remember. The cards that are bound from the stride, the
Yeah.
the Nuba good stride,
Yes.
they're bound face down, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If they're bound face up, that'd be great.
No.
no,
Perfect information is too strong in this game.
perfect information is too strong in any game.
That's true.
You're true. And your perfect guard, it's called Bear Dragon's Tiracolord. Has a Gorge, Generation Break 1, CB1. When the unit becomes a Gorge, you may pay the cost. If you do, the unit gets 5,000 more power until the end of that turn, and at the end of the turn, return this to your hand. That's good.
I'm going to stop and we're going on a little tangent for just a second. I am in love with the fact that we are getting Sentinels that do things.
I would like them too, if they only didn't just block the Vanguard.
Are you going to play the OG ones? Do you have your Spikes have too? Do you have your old GBT 11 Nubatama ones? Do you have your Archbirds?
I'll buy them so I don't get instant
You don't need
hit by
Archbirds, you can
wall.
use the Ancient Dragon ones.
Yeah, but I mean Palace Wall, what other Archbirds?
Actually, I do have Archbirds.
Yeah, he does have Archbirds.
I do have Archbirds.
just
They're still in that Ancient...
Nubatama, set 13.
Nubatama is...
Whatever.
So...
But these effects are really good.
No, they are.
They're really good.
But
There's
it's only Laurel.
It's only Laurel. And not everyone, and rarely, I've only seen Jorge abuse that.
I haven't.
I've really only seen Jorge abuse that.
I-
And in the American meta, people don't even run for Laurel. So it's like, come on. At some point you have to K. Now granted, if Dotax was still in the meta,
Then you have a point.
then you would have a point. But it's Laurel when they only use 3 or 2. And I don't see them swinging at the rear guard. I just don't. I haven't seen it. I don't see it in my head. Clearly, that's the superior play, but I don't see it happening.
I see it literally all the time.
But it's only one deck, and are you going to make such a shift of only one deck when your deck gets weaker against every other deck?
When these cards, these skills are absurd.
If you see a Laurel, you kind of just accept it and take it.
It was kind of like OTT. OTT had no other option. You had to run the unflipped PG. The deck could not run without it. I would beg to argue that you kind of need those skills in a certain way. And more so the after image one.
The after image, like the touching one, yeah, you can run Archbird, doesn't matter.
Good old Archbird.
Alright, and for this one, charge.
So this is the Spike Bros Sentinel.
Alright. Generation Break 1. When the unit attack hits a Vanguard, if the unit is charging, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this card to your hand. The cost is discarding a card. So, you lose a card to get a perfect guard if the unit smacks you in the noggin.
Wait, say that again. Let me read it again. Choose a card from your hand, discard it when the unit attack hits the Vanguard. So this one's the one got swing. If you do, move the cost. Nice.
It's very nice. It's a nice call to card from a charge if you want to make your opponent have a very...
But the thing is, I think it would be a little unfair, because at some point we have to concede the fact that if they keep making these new PGs, no one will play. If they were just as protective as the old PGs, no one would ever run the old PGs.
The old PGs they're just strictly worse.
They would be strictly worse. So they have to do something.
No, I
yeah,
okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
They have to do something. There has to be some kind of debate.
Yeah.
And just my argument would be that, like, even with D-Police, the Daikaiser Leon stride has to hit the Vanguard, if I remember right. It has to attack the Vanguard for this thing to go off.
No, he cannot have reverse.
With the skill?
Yeah.
And even if they didn't use the skill, you're still swinging like 30+ K at a rear guard.
That's true.
The whole point of Leon, the one that we talk about, is that you could swing a rear guard and we'll still have it. It's the heavy dude that has to attack the Vanguard because it's an act.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
It doesn't really matter. Don't worry.
Also, I can drop the PG against Tachikaze Leon, and it might not even matter to begin
Yeah,
with.
it doesn't really matter.
But you have a chance.
But the point, do you really, Braxton? Do you really?
Okay, Bushi, really? Assault Dragon, Assault Rex?
Yes.
Dude, he's a Rex of Assault.
I'm looking for the tongue clone.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, there we go. Alright. It's a common.
It is a common.
It is a common. Explosive Dragon Sarko Blaze. Or Saruko Burus, whatever.
Sack of Blaze.
Saga Blaze.
Which actually makes sense for what skill is.
Engorge. During this battle, each unit attacks. If this unit is engorged, your opponent can call a grade 0 card from his or her hand to card circle.
Dude, I can tell you who my target is, the dude that comes back. I'm always picking the dudes that come back.
So any dude?
So any dude.
Well, I'm talking about the dudes that come back for freezies.
Yeah,
So any dude.
Break stride.
Yeah, you pick two dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are only two dudes, though. I'm just saying, I'm going to pick one of those two dudes.
Okay, we know.
Because I only have to sack one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any dude.
Here's your, Spike's also get a Liquid Break enabler.
It's because they don't have one.
They get one.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Why isn't it? It's not. It's a cheer girl. Not a Dudley. Not a.
No, it's Spike's sisters,
not a
bro.
bad end.
That's because they never. Was Dudley ever like officially confirmed as a subclan?
Kind of.
They got a shred.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's right. But so did like
Tetra.
Not Tetra Drive.
I know you're
Transport.
Transport. Yeah.
Transport did. That doesn't make it a subclan.
Yeah, you're right though.
Well, also we get the cutest ever critter for Spikes. Doesn't really matter. It's just a cute ass kitty playing football. That's about it. What we have. We are missing a lot.
So let's just stop here for a second. That's a reprint.
Yeah, that's a reprint.
So let's stop here, and I will say this. I think even Bushiroad, to a certain extent, believes that at least Spikes will be powerful. And this is why. Yeah, I knew that card. Do you know that card? That card's good.
This
The last card, Frog Raider.
Generation Break 1. When unit with a charge ability is placed on Vanguard circle in the same color as this to an effect from random cards, if you have a Vanguard with Rising, in the card name, stand this unit.
Seems good.
Permanent boost!
I will say this, if I can say something.
You cannot.
Even though the attack wouldn't go through, the blinking thing we were talking about earlier could be done if you just needed the board. If you couldn't get the board.
Yeah.
It stops her from charging, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
What do you mean it stops her from charging?
Because she resets. She got blinked.
Resets, but she can charge again.
Yeah.
And then the booster would stand again too if you had that booster.
Yeah, but
so you would lose nothing.
CV.
You lose the CV, but you get a board. You get a board.
No, I'm not.
if you make her charge again, you lose her.
Yeah, if you make her charge again.
And
but then you can use the other dude to call something else. No, you can't. I didn't stop.
I have no idea what you're saying. Stop.
I messed up. I admit I messed up, or you can stop.
No, Jose.
Mistakes were made.
Jose, this is too janky for you. You're used to Vanguards with 2 lines of text. All you gotta do is math.
So, But I still do stand by that you could do it to build a board. If you needed to.
You can
It is an option.
You can just use Wing Killer Missile to be on the board.
That's what he's saying.
That's a...
It's not the Blink Dude, it's the...
No.
No, but you could do this to build a board without, but then still be able to attack with a full board.
Yeah, sure, you can.
Yeah.
With that booster that restands,
It's... The tag is the same thing.
mistakes were made.
It's the same end result.
All I'm saying is, Andrew was explaining to me last time there was a way to go combo with this, and I believe
There's a way to go combine with spikes, we're still missing cards. But
So-
yes, it's almost like spikes were made to combo. It's like the whole technical boosters have them up.
So, as I was saying, Bushiroad
Mistakes were made.
is definitely thinking about a way.
To support everybody?
No, they're worried because why else would they put Mecha Trainer on the watch list?
Because Mecha Trainer, by definition, is a stupid card.
No,
Exactly. It's what it is.
No,
But it made it this far past the Conroe era without getting hit.
That's because spikes have nothing!
Which means they believe they're going to get crazy, so
No,
they put it on the watch, which is exactly what I'm saying.
Look, man, if the Jacksonville with Jaguars got Tom Brady, there will still be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They'd be the Tom Brady's. They'd just be like.
It's
Tom
still
Brady.
Jacksonville.
No, it'd be Jacksonville's Tom Brady with cats.
It will still suck. No man can carry one team that hard. Man, you can't. I'm pretty sure that Tom. No, man. Look.
And now we're talking about football.
Alright. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed our video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, shoot us a comment. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and all the like. We'll see you here next time with Team Absolution. Peace.
Bye!
Bye.